everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's the Cowboys going up against the Vikings. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Des Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Brian Robinson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Let's go!
Bridgewater gives to Peterson on the draw. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, Peterson. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. Fighting through. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They run again with Peterson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Okay, Charles, the Vikings offensive starters, a former Ole Miss Rebel is a guy to watch, and that's Laquan Treadwell.
No doubt about it, and when you look at his speed, forget it. All right, just throw out that time stuff. Watch his play speed. He plays the game really fast and big and aggressively. They want to call him Megaquan. If he plays to that, he'll really help this Vikings team. But normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah,
hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be a Dallas first down. Now a play fake here on first down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Now back to throw. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second down following the run. Second down, Bridgewater. And he whips that one incomplete there. Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he finds Beasley, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going by trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So 2nd and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to try and go deep again. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
Flex round. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession.
Let's go. Right 90.
Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue 58. Force. Let's go. Blue 58.
A play fake to Peterson. Now Bridgewater. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Get ready.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Tiger.
Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Bridgewater now on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across, and in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll run it here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the lead will grow by 1 more. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back. touchdown. A great read, and it's picked off. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touch.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And it's up and good. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
Now Prescott. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater now from the 50. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Bridgewater now. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here's Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Peterson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and 4th down coming up. Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This will be taken at the 10. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he powers his way up past the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The play clock's running down. Here's Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Four down. Alert. Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah.
Now Prescott. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This one from 35 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Peterson alone in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. Oh, what a move. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and that brings up 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
toss. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they usually beat.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every